Robert Heffernan with EndoTech, content provider to the Pareto Network and a master endotechnician, firmly in the matrix while trading cryptos. This is Blockchain Vitals. It's our daily show talking cryptocurrencies, blockchain assets, and the erosion, the bleeding is still going on here. The market just, after a little bit of hope maybe on Sunday, and really the only good news last week that got this stuff pumped up was Coinbase announcing the multiple number of coins that they're going to be adding. And for me, more liquidity areas just isn't enough to pull this out of the spiral that we're in. So if you're an alpha trader and you can short these things, short as you go. And I thought, maybe we would trade sideways here enough or quiet enough to get to these momentum levels. We still might. We're going to talk about that in the vitals section. But first, let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds, we do it every day. My chance to talk about what's in the news. And one thing in the news, and this is a very interesting thing about cryptos. There's an article about State Farm testing blockchain technology to solve many of the things that are inherently inefficient in the insurance industry. But this one was around payments. And let's say there's multiple insurers covering some policy, and you have to divvy up that payment, and then everybody owes it. It's like a poker game. If you don't have a guy that's running the bank at a poker game, there's big problems. There's big problems. You need somebody to be able to do all that. Well, right now, insurance companies, there's a lot of people involved making sure the right money goes to the right places in that situation. But the interesting thing is, and believe me, this is, going to be the situation. Is there a trust authority, or does that blockchain technology need to be decentralized? I'm sure a bunch of insurance companies will get together, and it's not necessarily going to be a decentralized blockchain solution for these things. A private company might come up with an enterprise solution to help them solve that. You want to be holding tokens of that company or shares of that stock of that company to solve these type of problems. So it's not all going to be cut and dried, just crypto, decentralized blockchain, or not. I mean, there's going to be some things that you don't need a decentralized authority to let the blockchain work for you and to work problems out. So I thought that was interesting. Lots of people now who thought that we were going to get a Christmas rally here now, trying to find words to put to what is going on here. And, I've read some of them, revolutions don't start overnight. Well, yeah, sometimes they do. They don't necessarily get won overnight. I think it was just bad phrasing. So it's going to take some time. And again, I'm going to say it again. I think 2019 is the year of separation. Winners and losers, decoupling here. And some of these coins are going, not just 96% lower or 90% lower, whatever they are from all-time highs, but going to zero. And I think we're going to see a decoupling as we rally, too. The other thing that's happened that there was an article about was Bitcoin on 3 to 4 month highs now on its market cap and its dominance of market cap now, 55% of the market in Bitcoin. And I think a lot of that has been people dumping other coins for holding Bitcoin, thinking if we turn, Bitcoin will be the beneficiary to begin with. So a lot of money, not only just piling out of these other coins, but if they're not piling out of blockchain or cryptocurrencies to fiat, they're piling into Bitcoin, as that market cap is at 55% now. And we'll see how this unravels on the fold back out. Also, complete concentration now, 6 coins holding 80% of the market cap out of 2,000. When you think about it, that's just stunning, a stunning concentration. And, it just makes sense that people run for cover. They, even in this young emerging market. They still run for cover and run out of tokens that they don't know enough about, or there's not good enough price discovery or market depth into ones that have those things. So for me, though, I think that I think we still need this washout for me to like the $1,600 to $1,800 level. Now, even though that's not the monthly collar anymore, that is the highs that they kind of came up from when they were trading in the hundreds, right? And as long as we hold these momentum levels, and this this weekly collar has fallen away now to 2157, for me, I think that's the area that we go to if we continue on this downward trend. And if we just trade sideways enough, if they can stop making lower lows here and we just trade sideways, we're going to eventually trade out of lower momentum. That's just how it works. If you can't get any more downward price discovery and we move sideways, we'll close out of lower momentum here in the next couple of days. And we'll talk about that in the vitals. And why don't we take the vitals and talk about BNB as I'm covering one a week here now and sticking with it. And BNB actually showing some life here now. BNB trading 491, solidly out of lower momentum. That was 471 today. I think it was around 490 yesterday. I can't remember exactly. But anyways, again, this one traded sideways long enough to be out of lower momentum. BNB, the chart in general, and it's a utility token for the Binance exchange. You can use it to pay your trading fees. You can use it for some other things. But it doesn't, when you look at the chart, it's very stable. Although it wasn't stable when it came down from $10 to $5, right? But in general now, it seems to be that it finds a range and trades around it until it doesn't. But the momentum will tell you this, though, all right? So now we're out of lower momentum and haven't been able to make a lower low from, it's not all-time lows, but the lows from 7th of December. So I see it trading towards the center line. If we can take that out at 418, I don't know why we wouldn't go trade 550, 518 is the center line. 564, that up momentum level. And then we're talking about if it can take that and close above there, we're talking about the weekly momentum. Then we're going to roll to the weekly, and that's 631. And easily reachable and not taking out the up momentum collar. So that type of potential I see as very likely in the market, or very available in the market. Let me put it that way. So BNB now looking a little healthier. Again, it's a utility token. People, there's actually a use case for this, man. I don't like playing, trading fees. So if you're trading a bunch on Binance and you get to pay your fees with the Binance coin, you might as well own some of them. And if it revalues here, you're going to be able to pay your trading fees in cheaper relative fiat monies. That's my thought anyway. All right, listen, I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd, and we will check out the rest of the top 12 here on the vitals. So see you later, YouTube.